Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service Carnival briefing. I am Acting Superintendent Joanne Archie, and with me is our Gold Commander, Deputy Commissioner Earl Gonzalez, and our alternate Gold Commander, ACP Stephen Ramsubag. But before handing over to them, I would like to just relate some safety practices for the carnival period. Today is the 27th of January 2014. The carnival countdown is on, and we want to assure the public that we are ready. To all our visitors, we want to say welcome and to let you know that the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service, together with members of the Defense Force, will be out in full force, all other security agencies, to ensure that you enjoy yourself in a safe environment. However, whilst the police will be out in their full force, there are some simple safety practices which we would want you to adopt. Whilst walking on the street, please avoid wearing earbuds. If someone is trying to get your attention or to warn you of some impending danger, you will not be able to react. It is also a clear signal to an offender that you are distracted. We must understand that a criminal primary strategy is to use the advantage of surprise. Avoid wearing heavy jewelry during this period. If you have to access an ATM machine, please do so during the daytime and avoid withdrawing large sums of cash at any one time. Avoid carrying around or displaying large sums of cash. We often advise members of the public that increasing your personal awareness is the most important element of effective self-defense. Firstly, in paying attention to what's happening around you, you must first be sober and alert. The idea is to reduce or eliminate opportunities that may make you a target. To our women, we understand that you will be enjoying yourselves, and this may involve consuming alcoholic beverages. You will not want to do so to the extent that you are unaware of your surroundings. Avoid accepting drinks from persons you are now meeting for the first time. You need to be responsible. You need to be alert. There is life after Carnival. To our visitors, consider the great risk of bringing strangers you met in Carnival events into your hotel or vacation rental, or of finding yourself alone with someone you don't know well in a strange place. Let someone know what your itinerary will be and in whose company you would be. Again, to the ladies, when leaving a carnival event, ensure that your group walks you to your vehicle, especially if the vehicle is parked in an unlit area. Have your keys in your hand, since these can be used as a weapon if you find yourself in a situation. To our young men, we advise you resist peer influence to engage in group activities that may result in criminal liability. A female under the influence of alcohol, to the extent that she is unaware of her surrounding, would tell you that she cannot give consent, an important ingredient in the offense of rape. Where there is no consent, then you can be held liable. Please respect our women. Woman, respect begets respect. Again, to our females, if you are commuting, please do so in groups. Avoid getting into a taxi alone. If you must, you can text the number to a friend or relative, and if possible, a description of the driver. During this period, there will be reliable public transport. This may be a better option. If you find yourself in a dangerous situation, your first choice would be to escape if possible. It is your best option. You need to trust your instinct and listen to what your intuition tells you. We want to ensure safety of all children during this period. Parents and guardians and all persons who have custody and care of children during this period. The safety of the children is your sole responsibility. Do not leave children unless supervised by a responsible adult. Do not leave children unattended in vehicles, at home, or in any public space. Even if a child is in your company, please attach proper identification to them in the event that they may become separated. To the holders of licensed firearms, in keeping with the terms of your license, you have an obligation to act responsibly. Please do not leave your firearm in a parked vehicle or have them exposed in a crowd. We advise that you lodge your firearms for safekeeping at the station in your district. This is also advised if you are leaving the country during the carnival period. Do not wait until you have reached the airport, only to realize that the firearm is still in your possession. For persons who are going camping, please ensure that you collect your campers' registration forms from the police station in the district where your campsite will be located. In this way, the police will be aware of where you are and pay occasional visits to ensure your safety during this period. Tomorrow is Fantastic Friday. We want to wish all the competitors the best. To our soca artists, we are aware that you have many engagements during this period, and you go from one event to fulfill those engagements. Please have a responsible designated driver. To the general public, we advise do not drink and drive. It is advised that maybe you can hire a maxi taxi if you are going out in groups and ensuring that the driver is not engaged in the revelry and consumption of alcoholic beverages as well, since this will defeat the whole purpose. Exercise good journey management. Leave on time to join your band so you do not have to speed. Buckle up. Remember, there's life after Carnival. We want you to have a very enjoyable Carnival. We will ensure that you do, but you need to ensure that you are safe too. To all persons during this period, there would be crowded spaces. Persons will converge in large numbers, all with the intention of enjoying themselves. Please exercise restraint and patience. Do not resort to violence to settle issues. Say sorry and move on. Leave the knives and cutlasses at home. If in an emergency situations, you can call 911 or 999. Please do have a safe carnival. I will now hand over to ACP Stephen Ramsubab, who will address you on other carnival issues.
Thank you very much, Acting Superintendent Archie. In accordance with our proclamation, Carnival begins at 4 a.m. on Carnival Monday morning. We in the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service, we have created a security blanket around the city of Port of Spain, which we have deemed the Carnival Village, with all our internal and external law enforcement agencies, including members of the Trinidad and Tobago Regiment, are part of this plan. Within this plan, we have a command and control structure in keeping with the incident command system. There's a goal commander, there's an alternate goal commander who will oversee the entire security arrangement throughout Trinidad and Tobago. We'll have silver commanders, bronze commanders. In each of the 5 zones, we broke up in Port of Spain 5 zones. And those zones will be taken charge by an assistant commissioner of police, where officers will be deployed within that village to ensure that the masqueraders along the route do not come upon any hindrances to sort of affect their safety and security. We have an emergency routes, some emergency routes that taken us, if in case there is some emergency, a medical emergency, people can be conveyed to the Port of Spain General Hospital. And 2 emergency routes from Port of Spain is north on Henry Street, east on New Street, into Port of Spain General Hospital. North on Edward Street, east on New Street, into the Port of Spain General Hospital. 1 emergency route from Woodbrook, north on French Street, onto Maraval Road, east on the Circular Road, south on Queen Street East, onto Charlotte Street, and into the Port of Spain General Hospital via the maternity ward entrance. 1 emergency route from Long Circular, north on Long Circular Road, onto Maraval Road, east on Circular Road, south on Queen's Park East, onto Charlotte Street, and into the Port of Spain General Hospital via the maternity entrance. 1 emergency route from the east, west on the Lady Young Road, south on Queen's Park East, onto Charlotte Street, and into the Port of Spain General Hospital via the maternity ward entrance. And the final emergency route is one from the Fire Services headquarters, east onto Sackville Street, north onto Edward Street, east onto New Street, and into the Port of Spain General Hospital. We are urging motorists, do not park in these emergency routes, because wreckers are operational and their vehicles will be wrecked. By parking there illegally, they may affect some person being taken for an emergency to the Port of Spain General Hospital. Our Children Carnival route for 2014, which will be held on the 1st, will be starting at the intersection of Ariapita Avenue and Carla Street. They will head east on Ariapita Avenue, north on Colville Street across Tragarit Road, north on Cipriani Boulevard, east along Queen's Park West, north into Queen's Park Savannah, and west into the Queen's Park Savannah, the finish point. The Children Carnival will be from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. We'll be policing before and after to ensure that the children have a high level of safety and security. We have also included in our strategic plan some muster point locations within the city of Port of Spain in case there's a man-made or natural disaster. And these locations are the Queen's Park Savannah, King George V Park, Woodford Square, Memorial Park, Brian Lara Promenade, the National Stadium, Adam Smith Square, Lord Harris Square, and Victoria Avenue. As I told you all before, if there's a man-made or natural disaster, the citizens and the participants will be directed by police officers, and even our helicopter, our air support, will be directed to these places of safety. We also have a traffic management plan for the egress of Port of Spain. And may I mention at this juncture that no parking absolutely will be allowed in and around the city of Port of Spain. Your vehicle will be wrecked. Parking is at the Queen's Park Savannah, or you can utilize the park and ride from the UTT in San Fernando or the Aranguez Savannah. And there you will get a PTSC bus to bring you in the city of Port of Spain. So we are urging motorists, please, comply with the regulations. All the traffic exiting the Woodbrook area will proceed west along Robert Street, south along Damian Street, going onto Taylor Street, west on the Ariapita Avenue, south along Maraval Parkway, exiting on the Audrey Dreyfus Highway. Vehicles can now proceed east or west as desired. Traffic south of Ariapita Avenue will exit via those streets connecting onto Rising Road. No traffic will be allowed along Anna, Carlos, French, and Colville Streets. Traffic exiting the Queen's Park Savannah on Queen's Park West by the Casual Corner will proceed west along Queen's Park West, north along Maraval Road to the Sinclair Roundabout. Traffic proceeding west will also go west along the Saddle Road. Traffic heading east will continue east along the Circular Road, exiting at the St. Anne's Roundabout via the Lady Young Road. They may also proceed to Belmont Circular Road onto the Belmont Valley Road. Maryland Hill, then to the Lady Young Road. Traffic exiting the eastern side of the Queen's Park Savannah will proceed east along Joningham Avenue, north onto Belmont Circular Road, east onto Belmont Valley Road, and continuing to the Lady Young Road. Traffic proceeding south from Joningham Avenue can turn south onto Norfolk Street, onto Belmont Circular Road, south on Observatory Street, left into Barcelona Street, onto Bath Street, to Piccadilly Street,